Hey, what's happening? This is the new YouTube channel telling you about my Crown Victoria. Right now I'm currently driving a 2011 blue Crown Victoria. This is about my 5th Crown Victoria. I love these cars. This car has been a part of my life ever since I've been able to drive, ever since I've been legally able to drive. My first one was 2004. First one was a 2004. I got it in 2006. I got it because I didn't have a car at the time. And my child's mother was pregnant with my first child, my only child, my daughter. And she didn't have a car, I didn't have a car. So I decided to get a Crown Victoria for my first car. How I got into Crown Victorias was through my uncle and my brother. They were Crown Victoria fans. And me following their lead, I became one also. I fell in love with these cars. My uncle, he actually hooked up the deal to get me my first one. Yeah, he actually hooked up the deal to get me my first one. It was a former taxi cab. It's a certain amount of times, a certain amount of years you can have those on the street as service cars. So what he did was sold it to me. He wanted 15, I bought it for 1,300. Hey, it was a win-win. He got his money, I got my car that I always wanted. I drove around for about like a good month and a half, or probably 2 months with it. It was orange and green, the taxi cab colors. So I put my money together, and for about like $550, I took it to Mako and got a nice paint job. That guy actually hooked me up at Mako. I got it midnight blue. I wanted it all black. He was like, you get it all black, it's gonna be dirty after a while, and you're gonna have to wash it all the time. And it made sense to me. So what I ended up doing was, he's like, it's something better you can get, midnight blue. It looked nice. It's a nice dark blue, and at nighttime it'll look black. So I was like, okay. I ran with that. He put a little gray pinstripe on it. Oh my gosh, that was my car. Like, man. I love that car. I used to drive that car around everywhere, man. Of course, it was my car. But you guys get what I mean. I fell in love with that car. And ever since then, it's been Crown Victoria crazy. My second one was, it was another taxi cab. A blue and white taxi. I never got that one painted. I had that for like, it was a 2004. It ran pretty decent. Let me tell you what happened to my first one. The first one, ran good. The reason I love the car is because, hey, it's reliable. Cheap maintenance, reliable. The performance is impeccable for what you pay for and for what you're getting. What happened with that one, my baby, my firstborn, I should say, I was young. I got it when I was like 20. I lost it at 24. What happened was I was ripping and running around the city, accumulating tickets. Chicago has a nasty ticket law where, Chicago's money hungry, where they try to get, funds from, fining people. So that's what happened. I was heavily fined, and the thing was, my auntie told me something crazy. She said, don't worry about it. After 7 years, those tickets will fall off. That was far from the truth. Those tickets never fell off. So what happened was, I didn't care. I was pretty much racking up tickets because I had a way to park in the back. So I couldn't get the boot. The boot is something in Chicago where if you don't pay your parking tickets or any type of tickets that you have through the city, they put a boot on your car, which immobilizes your car, where you can't ride it, you can't drive it until you pay the fine. So what happened was, when they finally caught up with me, I'm leaving out to take my family to the Shed Aquarium one day. Come outside, lo and behold, got a boot on my car. Turn back around, went in the house. Pretty much, they came and got that car, impounded it. The fee was so much that it wasn't even worth getting it back. Even though it was a nice paint job, it was a nice car. I loved that car. I owed them $2,600. So it was like, I'll get another one. So skip to 2008. I got a 2004 Crown Victoria. Ran pretty decent. I bought it off a friend of mine's father. Blue and white. Taxi cab. Never got that one painted. I had that one for about like 2 years. What happened with that one? Oh yeah, that one got booted because once you owe for tickets, you're still on the chopping block until you pay those tickets. So I never paid those tickets, and my child's mother, she was taking my daughter to school one day, and the rule I had with my car, knowing that I was on a chopping block for the city, as far as tickets, I had I would ride with her. Someone will always be in the car, because they don't boot your car or tow your car if it's someone's in there. You know what I'm saying? For their safety, I guess, so you won't pull off and like injure anyone. So that was the plan. What happened was one morning she got overzealous, I guess. It went by herself to drop my daughter off. And when she did that, within 5 minutes, they got her. You know, taking her inside the building. My daughter's in preschool at the time. Taking her inside the building, come out with a boot on my car. Yeah. I got like 2 more Crown Victorias since then. It wasn't nothing too special. I didn't get them painted. I didn't. It wasn't nothing that it wasn't nothing I was trying to hold on to. But let's fast forward to current times. I ended up getting this one, my 2011, my most favorite one. This one, blue, kind of like Pepsi blue, 2011. I bought it from a car dealership, and when I first got it, the differential went out. So I'll be back. I'm finna run in the store real quick.